Ladies and gentlemen, at only 19 years old, my next guest is one of the hottest actresses in Hollywood. She has 3 new movies, including Joyride, which just opened today. Let's take a look.
There isn't any girl.
Then what's she doing in the other room with your brother?
He's out there! He's watching us!
Wait, Rusty Nail?
Yeah, he just called me.
When he called you on the phone?
Yeah, just now! He knew you were in here. He's watching us!
There's somebody watching us?
Yeah, he just called me.
What did he say?
He said, I thought there was no girl, and then he asked what you're doing in the other room.
Okay, we're getting out of here, so put on your shoes.
I already paid for this room.
Just do it!
Well, how scared am I supposed to be?
Please welcome Leelee Sobieski.
Two kisses for the price of one.
A man can never assume he's getting both cheeks like that. That was very nice of you. How are you?
Good, and yourself?
I'm doing really well. I'm doing very well. Joyride, this thing, I was watching clips of it today. It looks really creepy.
It is really creepy.
And what makes it, what I thought is making this movie creepier than a lot of these movies is...
That Paul Walker and Steve Zahn are naked.
What? I didn't see that part.
Well, you will.
Not that I wanted to. Male nudity bores me, but...
That's what I've been told, actually.
Yeah, great. No, what was, they were naked in this movie?
Yes, normally you get women that are naked in the film, but in the show you had a naked man as well. So I think it's going to be a recurring theme now.
We have a lot of male nudity on this show for no good reason. But you know, it is true that most people who would see this movie who thought there'd be nudity would probably assume we're going to see Leelee Sobieski naked. The 2 guys are the ones that are naked in this?
Yes.
How does that happen?
Well, they just decided, you know, both have beautiful bodies, and all the women could get a picnic and watch the scene and do what men do.
Right. Okay. Were you on set when the other actors were naked?
I was, actually, but I decided to be really respectful, and I looked away because I felt like I would be a little bit uncomfortable. But all the producers were out there, and they had picnic baskets and like female producers and stuff. And
right.
My mom even showed up on the set that day and came and sat and watched, and she saw more than I did.
So you intentionally, what did you do? You just looked at their faces, or I mean?
No, I just looked away, and then
right.
you know, I snuck little tiny looks.
Yeah, don't put it that way. Yeah, but you, they don't like that story.
No.
But you know what I was thinking is that this movie, what seems scary about it to me is that they're sort of showing you less. Do you know what I mean? That a lot of these movies, they think the way to make it scary is to have 50 killers or that much more violence. Here it's got that sort of creepy anticipation of something that's going to happen.
Exactly. You don't really see what the scary thing is. You don't know if it's going to breathe fire or have sharp teeth, or it has none of those things. But you never really know what it's going to do. It's kind of like, you know, we see you clothed right now, but we don't know what lies ahead.
At the end of tonight's show, I'll be naked?
Exactly.
Stay tuned, yeah. You were completely unexcited by that. I don't know if this is true, but I read that you collect people's hair. Is that true, or is that just one of those celebrity rumors?
No, I collect people's hair. I wanted their blood, but I decided to settle for hair because it was less painful. And I actually have this ring on today that has hair from like 1791.
What?
But it's not actor hair.
Is it any particular person's hair in here, like Beethoven's hair, or?
No, it's this girl, Juliana Cromwellin, who turned 21, and on her 21st birthday, her parents got her and her 3 brothers rings with their hair inside of it. And I got it at a flea shop, but she's got a birthday in June, and her hair looks just like mine.
You're scaring me. Do you prey on the undead? So what do you do when you say you collect hair? Do you ask people, can I have, I mean, first of all, what people? Anybody you meet, like if you met someone on the subway, or just certain people?
Well, people that I work with, but sometimes like it's kind of been in the press quite a little bit that I collect hair because people think that it's strange. And the problem is that in the last 2, 3 films that I've done, I totally forgot to get people's hair because it was almost, I'd almost talked about it so much that I forgot to actually do it. So I think people were insulted and they'd say, "You don't want my hair?"
Right. Oh, because now if you don't ask for it, they think you
Yes.
don't like them or you don't
Exactly.
think they're important enough.
Exactly.
What do you, I mean, you try and snip it in a covert way? Or are you like, hey, what's going on over there? And do that? Or...
No, I asked. There's this one time, actually, when I was doing Joan of Arc, and I wanted Peter O'Toole's hair. And he had this really great assistant who was Sean Connery's assistant, this really great character. And he went over, and he just took this chunk that was like that big off of his head, which was a lot of hair.
Right, that's kind of
And he handed
rude.
it to me, and Peter wasn't really looking, and I just kind of held it behind my back like this. Yeah, he just took a little tiny piece, just like that, just little tiny, but it was like, you know, a big chunk of
So that's
hair.
going to be a giant ring
Yes,
for Peter.
exactly. A bracelet, necklace,
Right.
garter belt.
It's going to be like a hubcap on a car,
Yes.
just filled with
Yes.
Peter O'Toole hair. What weird images tonight. Why are we having such a weird night? Well, Joyride, you know, I've read I think I read today 4, I don't say this a lot, but I read like 4 reviews today and they were all glowing. People really like this movie.
It's a really good film. It's directed by John Dahl, who directed Rounders and The Last Seduction. He's an excellent director.
Yeah, they say it's really good sort of noir thriller. The Glass House is in theaters now, and My First Mister opens next Friday.
Yeah, and I've got on a black wig, piercings, and tattoos, so that's a little different.
That's like my off-screen life.
Yeah. Like, you know that store that your announcer went into? Where
Yes.
I kind of worked in one of those stores in the movie.
That store, going to the basement of that
Yeah.
store, it blew my mind, the basement of that store. I'm not going to say any more. Go. The cops are probably raiding it at this very moment. Anyway, Leelee, Sobieski, thanks a lot
Thank
for
you
being
very
here. It's
much.
good to have you. We'll take a break. When we come back, Tom McRae. Stick around.